Okay, so what do you think of Abby?
Right, so from the get-go, like when I first got introduced as Abby, I actually thought she was Ellie. And I was thinking, Jesus, Ellie's got fucking huge. Like, what the hell has happened? I don't remember having... She had a ponytail before? And then slowly after you realise, oh, no, that's not Ellie, that's someone else. And then you kind of get the idea that, you know, she's after Joel because you see the city or the town that they're in. But when I first played as Abby, I really liked her because she's like crazy tough. Like she's running away from all these infected, trying to get away, shooting bullets and stuff, and crawling around. And you get the feeling that she's quite a bit of a hard. What's the word?
She's a bit of a badass.
Badass is the word, yeah. So yeah, but then it all gets ruined instantly. The whole game gets all ruined when she kills Joel, and then you get to play the rest of, well, not the rest of the game, but a massive, even more than Ellie. You get to play as Abby more than Ellie. So you kind of, throughout the whole 10 hours or worth of you playing as her, they really try and sell you like her story, but you don't care because of what she did.
I think you're in too much shock, aren't you?
Yeah, like you still kind of
really?
You know what she did, and you're so annoyed by it.
I don't know about you, but I kind of gathered. I kind of thought, well, clearly she wants to kill Joel because she had a personal attachment to someone, like a parent or someone, or you know. And I kind of thought, well, okay, but I still didn't.
But I didn't realise that I didn't get the thought that maybe Joel killed someone she knew. I just thought they were Fireflies and just hunting the last remaining Fireflies, hunting down.
Oh, you
Joel.
thought the whole group were Fireflies?
I just thought they were Fireflies. I didn't think it was anything else. And I thought, oh god, like maybe they're all trying to hunt down Joel or whatever. That's why I feel like there should have been a second game before this one. In between, so the Last of Us 1 and Last of Us Part 2, where you're playing as Abby, and then when her dad dies is the catalyst for her being like, that's it, I'm going to just destroy everything. And
You see, Abby, other than killing Joel, isn't a bad character. Like, as a person, she comes off as a nice character, excluding the death of Joel. I know, like, your head, I can see your, like, steam coming out your ears. But
well, I don't mind Abby as a character, like, she's fine. But I can't like her for what she did.
Yeah.
So there's no matter how much dog she pats or how many times she saves her friends or how many times she just
don't forget Fetch.
Lifts up things with her massive muscles, which is always really cool. You know, the gameplay, like Abby gameplay, is really fun. But you always have this undertone of what she did. So you can never fully enjoy it, at least I can't.
Yeah, there is that sadistic element. So that is true. When you're playing as Abby, you feel kind of guilty. And I don't know whether that's the writer's intention, but I didn't enjoy playing as Joel's killer. No. Not many people do. And it kind of, maybe as a movie, watching that play out, which is kind of how the game is. You were saying, actually, that the game is a bit like you're just watching a movie and you're just... Ellie was a weaker character than I remember her. Yeah. So, like, she's
not as happy.
She's not as happy. Obviously. There's no witty jokes. Very few witty jokes come off of her. She's not... obviously, there's the reason why she's not happy, and that's because of Joel's death. But at the same time, that's the direction the game's taking. It doesn't leave you very much to play with. No. So, like, you know, she's very miserable. In contrast to Abby, who, for the most part, has killed Joel, she's kind of in her element now. She's kind of like, oh, done what I needed to do, not knowing that Ellie is obviously gunning for her in the background. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I do think that it was a wasted opportunity. It is hard to follow.
A bit like when Jesse gets shot. Do you know what else?
That's very Game of Thrones, I'm telling you.
Well, this is the thing. When Jesse died, as soon as I met Jesse, like, I knew he was going to die. As soon as I saw him, I was like, that character is going to die. And I know he's going to die. And then when he just runs into the thing, bursts out the door, goes, and gets shot, I was like, yep, there he goes. It wasn't like, oh no, Jesse, like, he's helped me so much.
Well, it's true. A lot of people have said that the one character that they actually sort of started to like and grow attached to was Jesse.
He's dead. So screw you. I can't believe that. It was just like, I was already just like done with the game. And then Tommy got shot. I was like through the control in the I was like, well, that's it, I'm done. I just walked off. I was like, I'm done. Yeah. I generally went downstairs and said to Tanya, I was like, I'm done. Like, I can't play this game anymore. Like, what are they doing? Like, what?
But he's all right.
But then, luckily I kept playing and he's all right. But he's not all right, is he? He's not. He's pretty screwed up. Yeah, he's got one wonky eye and a wooden leg. Ruined.
And then the worst thing is, he's like, I can't go after her.
I swear he said he was.
No, he said, I don't think he did. He's like, oh, I can't do it.
I thought he said, I'll do it on my own.
Look at me.
I thought he said, I'll do it on my own. Yeah. But then even his marriage is broken up because he's been so consumed by finding Abby that him and his wife they're separated for a while, he said, which is awful. It's just like any nice bit of the first one, just like, right, how can we make it worse? Okay, last little bits we need to round up to make it worse. Right, Tommy and his relationship, they're going to separate.
Over.
Yeah, over. He's going to have a wonky eye and he's going to have a peg leg. Oh.
Tommy is different in this game too. Tommy was very...
It feels like all the main characters of the first one have a bit of a cameo in this one.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like they're meant to be in this film.
There's
this
definitely
film.
an agenda pushed of
Game.
love the new characters, hate the old.
Yeah.
You know, then
I don't know why.
No, well, you think
Why?
there is a contrast, isn't there? I personally felt when you're playing as Ellie, I don't know if anyone noticed, but you're killing the dogs, and when you're playing as Abby, it's her patting the dogs. So there's this like subconscious kind of love Abby, hate Ellie.
But you can't love Abby. No one can love Abby because she killed Joel.
What did you think of the scars or the?
Yeah, you don't really get to meet them that much. You
I
get
don't think
to
you
go.
want to, do you?
Well, no, but you kind of you know that they live on an island somewhere, and you know that they're pretty screwed up. But do you know what I thought would have been really cool is if they whistle.
Yeah,
which is a really scary thing when you
I
hear
think
them
that's
whistling
cool.
because you don't know where they
That is
are.
an awesome part of the game.
Yeah, like the gameplay part was really cool.
And when you take one out, they whistle and they know if one
but
has a
wouldn't it
whistle
have been
back.
good if the boy taught Abby what the whistles properly mean? Because there's only one time when she says when they start whistling, they said, "Oh, they found us." But wouldn't it have been good in a cutscene where she says she whistles different tones, and then when you hear other ones whistling together, like two whistles means go over there, or like one long whistle, like what's that? It would have been like, oh, so I can slowly as a game, like as playing the game, you can
Whistle.
you can whistle and learn what it means. But it's just another thing. It's like, oh, they're whistling again.
They're kind of good because they're like an enemy you can hate legitimately.
because
they are
they're
bastards.
screwed up, and you know they're screwed up.
But then you get to their island and they're not, are they?
Well, they're a bit weird still. They all live together and stuff, but they are a bit
They
weird.
worship someone.
But you don't get even them. You get a good amount of time with them to know you don't like them, and you know what they're about.
Oh, immediately, the moment that guy's strung up and they cut the...
Yeah. So that's
thing
enough,
through.
just about enough to tell you what there are and what story, and you don't have to go into it too much. It would have been nice to go more into it and learn about them.
So, what's your favourite part of The Last of Us Part 2?
A bit of an Abby and my thing, you're in the boat.
What's that? Right along into the sun?
Yeah.
Or into the mist. That's your favourite bit?
No, the bit where she's getting bummed in the boat. I'm joking, it's not really my favourite bit, it's the worst bit. It's awful bit. And it's happening. Everyone is going, no, no, it's not going to happen. No. Oh, it's a nipple.
Yeah, when she takes it. Oh, I was really shocked.
Isn't it? Yeah.
This is a family. It's not really, but
that's
it's
another
Naughty
thing
Dog,
as well,
isn't it?
is that apparently Sony games don't like nudity in their games.
I actually can never remember a Sony game that has
So the
had
fact
it
that
in.
they've had that scene in it is really odd, and people have said they must have really pushed for that scene to be in it. But why? Why did that scene, of all the scenes in that, why did they push for that scene to be in it? It's so awkward.
I don't know. I actually can't think of a reason why. If it hadn't have happened, I don't think we would have missed it.
No, this game really would have saved it.
If
we would have seen Abby
when I finished
and
The Last of Us Part
Isaac.
2,
Who was it? It was the guy. It wasn't Isaac. It was who was the guy? The boyfriend or whatever it was. Owen. Yeah, that would have really saved it if they'd have just done it in the boat.
Yeah.
We could have watched.
I didn't finish the game, without that scene in it, thinking, "Gosh, what this game really needed was a sex scene."
That really saved it for me.
But it is made it all worthwhile. Yeah, it was a scene that came out of nowhere, and what can I say? It's in the